Looks like the Lantern Rite is finally over. But what's not over is that a new event just came in today. Welcome to Receiver of Friends from Afar. Hey everybody, my name is Forever2 and welcome back to Kitchen Impact for more of what is to be the aftermath of this year's Lantern Rite. Now, this may showed up about yesterday, maybe even a couple of days ago, but today we're going to be meeting some old friends from far somewhere. And this takes place at the Wangshu Inn.
Wangshu Inn now hiring. Urgently seeking one temporary chef willing to pay top Mora, salary negotiable.
Oh no. If one thing that will capture Paimon's interest is food and Mora.
Look, Traveler, an urgent hiring notice and they're paying top Mora too! Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that.
Told you. And strange, why would Wangshu Inn suddenly need a new chef?
You're right, it is strange. Do you think something happened to Yanxiao? Cause that guy barely lets anyone ever set foot in his kitchen. Doesn't exactly seem like the type to hire help.
True.
The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up?
You want to check how much the job pays, don't you?
Well, that. And to check up on Yanxiao, of course.
I don't know. But we will see. We shall see. Oh, and by the way... Oh, never mind. Cutscene.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just a little burn, that's all. It won't get in the way of my work.
So... Chef got an injury. And it may or may not affect him during his cooking work.
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
And Paimon kind of dragged me because she saw the notice downstairs.
And we decided to come check up on Yanxiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I swear.
Again, denial.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf, too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the Lantern Rite. Things got busy, I started rushing, and I ended up accidentally burning my hand while plating a dish.
It doesn't sound like him. Especially a good talented chef like him.
Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and you're bound to get burned. Even the best chefs slip up sometimes. Anyway, it's nothing, just a tiny burn. I can still...
Even a tiny burn can be a hindrance when handling cooking, especially holding cutlery, knives, cooking knives, even pots. It will affect.
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more than just a couple of days off to recover.
Yeah.
But the Lantern Rite's only just finished. And we're still getting tons of guests. Now's not a good time for me to rest.
No, now's a good time to ask for help.
Plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations. We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to uphold. I refuse to let someone else ruin the good name we've made for ourselves here.
Oh, here we go with this one. Reputation, this and that.
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me.
The only people that can handle reputation is the actual owner, not the actual staff.
But he's not wrong.
True.
Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament. No matter how you look at it, his are big boots to fill.
Again, I have not attended any of those events.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own restaurant to look after. It's not going to be easy to find someone who's got the skills and has the time to help us out.
I don't know. I mean, we know a couple of chefs. A baker, especially someone who is at the Ushayo.
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're offering even further.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out?
Sometimes the answer you're looking for is right under your nose.
Oh, of course, you!
Me.
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you to my mental list of people who can hold their own in a combat situation, but forgot you can cook.
Hey.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
I mean, you'd be surprised how many bandits would travel nearby Wangshu Inn.
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yan Xiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yan Xiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
You said something about increasing the pay. Never thought I'd see the day when Yanshao leaves his kitchen.
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself.
Oh,
so
that'd be true.
I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few days to help smooth things over.
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
I believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. Boss, would you mind?
Of course, of course. I'll take care of it.
Alright, music's not playing for a bit. It's good.
Whew. All done.
Whoa.
Come, take a look.
This
This
carpentry
was made with your measurements in mind.
Wow. It literally is incredible. You've missed your true calling.
Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way. All right, Yan Xiao. I'll leave you to take it from here.
Okay, this is gonna be, what, a cooking
You
simulator?
really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original? Boy, you really hate when people touch your stuff, huh?
No, it's nothing like that. As boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you.
Everyone looks short compared to you.
Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for yourself. Not only do you have to execute on taste, aroma, and appearance, but you also need to ensure speed, precision, and consistency.
This is gonna be difficult, isn't
Having
it?
the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just make the job more tiring, it also slows you down. And paying customers don't have unlimited patience. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use, how to tell when a dish is done cooking. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a restaurant, there's not that much room for trial and error.
Yeah, extreme expectations.
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by making sure they get properly disposed of.
You want to eat the taste testing,
The
don't you?
final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with the same level of technique and skill as the easiest ones. This is particularly important when you have guests from all over, each with their own tastes and preferences.
Yeah.
You have to cater to their own dietary needs, while also giving them the opportunity to enjoy our local delicacies.
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a better handle on it than me once you get started.
Yeah.
And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making all our guests feel right at home.
This is gonna be extremely challenging, ain't it? Well, Gordon Ramsay might not be proud of me. We have the leeway Gordon Ramsay here. So let's go ahead and just do what we need to do.
There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you need to pay attention to is remembering each table's order.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
Try not to get them mixed up.
Oh, I'm already gonna be messing up already.
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This is gonna be a cinch.
See, we. All right. Let's. The end of the day.
Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions. And table 3 was, table 3 was chilies, but hold the chilies?
Oh no, she's traumatized. She got food PTSD, post-traumatic food disorder. Snap out of a Paimon.
Was Paimon just sleep floating?
Yeah, you've been talking nonsense since halfway through the day.
We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain is turned to mush. Is it always this busy here?
Yeah.
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at the inn.
Oh, I thought I was gonna do some sort of time limit serving, like overcooked or whatever you call it. That one game where you just cook things and just go to a table, boom, boom, like that. I guess it's just good to be true.
Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise, today would have been even more challenging.
No strange requests? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce.
What?
Even Paimon has never tried that combination.
I never heard of that combination. I never ate tofu.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue cuisine. Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free rein to do anything you want.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
I know that low tone of voice. Is that you, Femine?
Paimon knows that voice. Let's go check it
Yeah.
What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here. If only we'd gotten here a bit sooner.
Well, what do you know? It's the
all right.
trio.
If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
It's the almost forgot the names. Lenny, Lynette, and Femine. Wow.
Right.
The
Besides,
trio.
if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that he lost track of time.
Linny, Lynette, Femine, it is you!
Oh, look at Paimon being cute, just fresh flying over there.
Paimon? So, is the Traveler here?
Greetings.
Traveler Paimon! What a nice surprise!
I'm surprised as I am.
Paimon was gonna say the same thing. We're
Surprised
just
as well.
lending a helping hand at the end.
Definitely.
Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another mission?
Oh, the knave, yeah. Still, I can't wait for the knave to be playable.
No, quite the opposite,
If
actually.
it is. If she is.
We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought a cultural tour might be in order.
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened recently. Otherwise, it could jeopardize our next mission.
I wonder what the next mission could be. Also, after everything that has happened in Fontaine, from the flooding to the trials, both trials, and upon setting Farina free from her 500 years of acting as an Archon. Wow, that's gonna be a mouthful.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Lenny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's Lantern Rite season.
They might have missed that one. And what is the cultural tour she mentioned?
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although, I think they call it conjuring here.
Wow.
In our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated into a Liyue opera show, and even a wushu dance. It was amazing.
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this land might have in store for us. We visited Granny Roshin in Chingsa village not long ago, and today we continued our cultural tour in the area around here.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
Okay. I guess.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue and Fontaine cuisine, but it's cooked very differently here. We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's another reason why we decided to extend our trip.
Ah, lovers of seafood, both.
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
Oh, you mean black-back perch soup? You're right. The name doesn't give much away.
I wonder about the names.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on fire. She could barely speak for the rest of the day after that.
No, I actually wanted to see what it looked like, though. I can only imagine that composure face that she has right there might have been sweating, red-faced, and screaming.
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment for her.
Oh. Oh. That was different.
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes. A little.
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Traveler, I'm afraid we'll have to send you back to the kitchen now.
That's no problem. What would you like?
Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something?
Great.
You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
Well, okay, we'll figure something out.
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it spicy.
Oh, you should not have said that, Lynette. You really shouldn't have said that. Because I'm gonna make it spicy no matter what.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home.
So what do you recommend?
There's this crab and shrimp stir-fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than it looks. It has a light but really satisfying flavor.
Oh, I love shrimp.
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold, and the shrimp meat like chunks of jade.
That's a pretty enigmatic name.
Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
Wait, is this where we learn a new food recipe? In each challenge, the receiver of Friends from Afar, you must continuously prep, mix, and cook to make a dish that the guest wants. After you begin prepping, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth between each end. When the indicator points to the corresponding area, click the button to mark one instance of success. Ah, okay. After you begin mixing, hold the button to make the indicator bar move over the sliding ring. When the indicator points at the prompted area, release the button to mark one instance of success. After you begin cooking, the indicator on the slider will move back and forth. Okay, I'm going to keep on reading it. When the indicator points to the corresponding area, click the button, mark success. Let's see. Once cooking is complete, you can plate and decorate the dish. 3 elements of dishes can be decorated: the tableware, accessories, and add-ons. Each element has several decorations to choose from. Okay. I'm already about to forget. Okay. Press at the right moment to prep. Oh no. Oh, jeez. My focus. This is gonna be bad. Welcome to the Genshin Cooking Simulator. Alright. Today we're gonna be cooking a great dish here. This is so slow, I love it. After holding release. Okay. And go. Oh no. Christ. I'm not gonna get this perfect, but I got it. Either way. And a space button too. My left hand is not focused. And once we're done mixing, we add the ingredients to cook the palace jewels. press at the right moment. Oh boy. And that was actually easy. And did we decorate it? Alright. Alright, so do we swap ornaments? I guess we're good here. Does it matter? Oh, I do like it how it is for now. I like it how it is for now.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
I knew it didn't matter. But look at that. She's getting uncomfortable.
Yes. We meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work. Do you want to eat with us?
Now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry.
Oh, here she goes.
Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
But we'll still let our guests enjoy the first bite.
Oh, right. Of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
We did something wrong, didn't we?
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Looks delicious, Traveler. I guess I'll dig in first.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
Alright.
Leave it to Lenny to encourage the two.
What is that? Crab roe?
Yep. You have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel.
What? I'm like a Paimon. She's always adorable.
The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
I mean, it's far-fetched from Paimon's wording, but it's close enough.
Was Paimon always this well-spoken?
She just memorized what the recipe said.
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
Wait,
It's gone already? When did that happen?
probably when you were busy yapping away.
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's delicious. Thank you ever so much.
Oh my god, she ate it all. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say because that's her trait as a cat person.
Wait,
But
don't
still.
fight over it. Hey, leave some for Paimon.
No! This is what you get for yapping. Well, that's what you get. Alright. You got anything to say?
I think I'm finally getting the hang of chopsticks.
Well, practice does make perfect.
Yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time, but they're naturally dexterous. Unlike me. It's taken me a lot longer, but I'm slowly getting there. Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've seen here, someone performed a conjuring trick using a bowl and chopsticks. So, if I want to be a good magician's assistant, I need to keep practicing.
Alright.
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well, she's expressed it in more ways than one. I guess you've rubbed off on her too. Or maybe your cooking is simply too delicious to resist.
Or a bit of both.
The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, oh great master chef?
Whatever you say, oh great magician.
Oh yeah? Well then, I'll have to clear my schedule.
Alright. So where is Lynette? Oh, there she is right there. Hanging out with a cat. Not being specious.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged.
Why did she speak like that? I've never seen you eat so much.
Yeah. Well, Lenny and I are usually careful about what we eat, because we have to stay in performance shape. That, plus it's generally bad manners to overindulge at the dinner table. But once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself in the company of family. Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying to outpolite each other, the food would have gone cold.
Very good reason.
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all for your first day on the job. There'll be more to come, so keep it up.
Oh boy. Well, that's later part 1, and we got a new recipe. Got a new recipe there. Alright, so we finished part 1. There's gonna be 4 parts, I believe. So yeah. And that's literally gonna be it for that. And I'm actually happy to get to part 1 here. So yeah, that's a different gameplay than I expected. It just made me like be a little nervous of if I should fail or not. And I had a space button, but I forgot to click it. Anyway, again, very interesting game mechanic. And I kind of like it that we get to see the trio of magicians again from Fontaine. And I cannot wait for the next part. So thank you all for watching. And I hope to see you guys in part 2 of Receiver Friends from Afar. And of course, you can find this game on mobile, Epic Games, PC, or PS5. Just letting you all know. So have a good week. Good night.